स्वस्ति श्री Shakawarsadita yang 605 Ekadashi Shuklapaksa bulan Daishaka. Dapuntahiyang naik ti sambaw mga lapsideyatra di Saptami. Shuklapaksa bulan Jesto dapuntahiyang marlapas diri may nangatamuan. Mumawad jalang bela dua laksad ang 200 siyara di sambaw.
Vanakkam. We are now at lesson 16 of Basics of Malay. Welcome back, those who have been following us. These lessons are courtesy of Seva International Singapore. Today, we have been going on a tour for a while, last lessons. And before that, before or during such visits to other countries, you may need to go to many offices, right, to get necessary documents. So you may need to learn where to go and what to do. So today we will learn their names and chat with officers there as to what to do when we need certain documents, okay? The examples may not cover all your needs, but we hope it gives you an idea of where to look for information that is relevant to your needs. Here goes. Okay, a student will read the Malay and I'll explain what it means.
Kementerian Dalam Negeri.
Now, Dalam is in, right? Negeri is country. So this is the Ministry of Home Affairs. Next.
Kementerian Luar Negeri.
Now, Luar is outside, so Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
Embassy.
Embassy is any country's embassy. It will be named after the country, yes?
Kementerian Tenaga Kerja.
Tenaga is energy and kerja is work, right? And people are the country's energy. So this is the Ministry of Manpower.
Kementerian Pendidikan.
Pendidikan is education. Didik is to learn. Just like belajar, this is another word meaning learn. So pendidikan is education. So Kementerian Pendidikan is Ministry of Education, right?
Balai Polis.
Now balai is station. Police, you know, so this is the police station. Yeah.
Pejabat Pos.
Pejabat is office, okay? So Pejabat Pos would be the post office.
Majlis Perbandaran.
All right, this is council. Majlis is council. So Perbandaran, the root word is bandar, which is town. So this is the town council. Now, not every country may have town councils, but if you're moved to a new country and there are town councils, they would be taking care of your immediate needs in where you live. So it's good to know if there is a town council and what they do.
Pusat Community.
Pusat community. Community is community. Pusat is center. So this is community center.
Permit Kerja.
All right. Different countries require different permits when you work in a foreign country. So a work permit. Kerja is work. Permit is permit.
Pas Pekerjaan.
Kerja is work. Pekerjaan is employment. So this is your employment pass.
Kad Penggalanan.
All right. Kenal is the word for to know. Kenal. K-E-N-A-L. That's the root word here. Pengenalan would become your identity card. Kenal is to know. So they want to know who you are. So this is identity card. All right. We are chatting now. Marilah kita berbual. Now remember, bual is talk or discussion or conversation. Okay.
Saya perlu memperbaharui pasport saya.
Right. Memperbaharui. Now that baharu is new or baru. We have used baru before, which is a shorter version of it. Perlu is must or have to, right? So I as in saya. Now saya is used every time you talk about I and my. Okay, so this is my book, it's buku saya. But here it's I have to do something, it's also saya. I have to renew. So memperbaharui is renew. Now I have mentioned prefix and suffixes before. They change or add to the meaning of words. So we will do this only when we are very comfortable with Malay. Maybe in the next round of lessons. All right. Next.
Saya tidak tahu bagaimana membuatnya di negeri anda.
All right. I'm not sure. Saya tidak tahu. I do not know. Saya tidak tahu. Not sure. Bagaimana membuatnya. What is to do. All right. And negeri is country. So saya tidak tahu. I do not know how to do it in your country.
Saya ingat tiap-tiap negeri mempunyai peraturan sendiri.
Yeah, I think each country. Now, tiap-tiap country. Why tiap-tiap twice? This emphasizes each. So in English, if you wanted to say it very correctly or emphatically, you would say each and every country has its own rules. Peraturan is rules, all right? And sendiri is own, so your own rules.
Anda boleh panggil embassy anda atau semaknya pada komputer anda.
Now, semak is a new word here, that is check. All right, computer we know. Panggil is to call. Embassy is embassy. So what does this mean? You can call your embassy or check it out on your computer. Now this page is very colorful. Now we have tried to give you the colors to match the English and the Malay words, especially for those who've just joined us. This way you see the color and know which word it explains or means in English. Okay.
Terima kasih. Saya akan buat begitu. Saya juga mau mendaftarkan anak saya di sekolah tempatan.
Okay, thank you. Terima kasih. We know. I will do that. Saya akan. Now, akan emphasized before is for the future tense. What? Do. Right? That. Begitu. I will do that. And saya juga mau. I also want. Mahu is to want. To enroll. Now, this is a new word. Daftar is registration. Enroll is mendaftarkan. So if he wants to register, in English, you can use the word register or enroll. So it means the same thing. Mendaftarkan anak saya is my child in a local school. Tempatan is local.
Anda mesti pergi ke Kementerian Pendidikan dan tanya pegawai yang betul.
All right. The Ministry of Education, Kementerian Pendidikan. So there are many things that they do. So you need to find the right officer in charge. So that is pegawai yang betul, officer in charge. And mesti is must. So you must go to the Ministry of Education and ask the correct officer in charge, the person who is handling enrollment of students, especially foreign students.
Ada 3 sekolah dekat rumah saya. Saya harap dia dapat belajar di satu antara ketiga-tiganya.
Ada is there are. So 3, we learned 3 before. Sekolah, schools, there are 3 schools near my house, dekat. The rumah is house. And I hope, saya harap, dia dapat belajar, study. Now root word again, ajar was teach, but belajar becomes study, right, or learn. Di satu antara ketiga-tiganya. Now this is a new phrase, one of the 3. So satu antara ketiga-tiganya. One of the 3 schools, yeah. Okay. Next.
Maaf Encik, saya baru datang untuk tinggal di rumah di kawasan ini.
Right now he is in a new neighborhood, so he's chatting with somebody in the neighborhood. Excuse me, sir. Maaf. Maaf is sorry. Maaf is also excuse me sometimes, right? You can use it if it's used in this sense. It means excuse me. If you make a mistake, you say maaf, then it's sorry. Sir, I have just come to live in a house in this area. Kawasan is area. Tinggal is to live, and rumah we know is house. Yeah.
Patutkah saya mendaftar dengan balai polis atau pusat komuniti?
All right, you're new to this area and country. You want to know if you have to register with the police station or community center, which is required in some countries so that they know who is living in which area and there's issues, they know who is in those houses, right? So patut ka, should I? Patut is must, right? Is patut true. So should I? You say patut ka, should I?
Selamat datang. Anda tidak perlu, tetapi Anda mesti tahu di mana pos polis kejiranan terdekat jika Anda perlu pergi ke sana.
All right, this sounds like a long sentence, but it's very simple. Selamat datang, welcome, right? He's welcoming the newcomer to the area. You do not have to. Tidak perlu. Perlu is must or you have to do something. So she says, no, it's not necessary. But you must know, mesti tahu. You must know where, mana, the police post kejiranan. Now we know jiran is neighbor. So kejiranan is neighborhood, nearest terdekat. If you have to go there, in case you have to go there. So if you have to go there, you have to know where it is. So find out where the nearest neighborhood police post is. Yeah.
Anda boleh datang ke pusat komuniti bila-bila dan menyertai aktiviti kami.
Okay. Now he's inviting him to join in community center activities. So you can come, Anda boleh datang ke pusat community. We've learned this word. Pusat community is community center. Whenever, anytime, bila-bila. All right, anytime. Then, and serta, this word, the root word here is serta, join, right? So menyertai activity kami, join in our activities.
Terima kasih. Saya suka main badminton. Saya akan datang pada masa lapang saya.
Right, same. Terima kasih, thank you. Suka main, I like to play. Main is play. Badminton is badminton. Saya akan datang, I will come. Again, future, akan datang when I'm free, free time. Masa lapang, is free time. So pada masa lapang is in my free time or on my free time.
Sama-sama, tetapi ada banyak aktiviti. Jadi semak kalender di pejabat.
Okay, you're welcome, sama-sama. You're welcome. Because he said thank you. You're welcome is sama-sama. Tetapi, but there are many activities. So check the calendar in the office. Calendar is calendar with a K. Semak again, new word, check. All right.
Anda boleh menempa slot percuma.
You can book, menempah, right? Book a free slot too. That means wherever there's an activity you like, you can book a free slot. Okay, and play whichever game you want. Menempah, tempah, is to book. Okay, we had a very easy exercise last week. You just had to name the pictures. So no big issues here. First one was air terjun or waterfall, the zoo. Now you also can call it kebun, which is garden, binatang, which is animal. So it's the garden animal. A garden for animals is a zoo. But the word zoo is now used in Malay. Museum, right? This is a very famous museum in London. Everyone knows this, and of course, every country has its own. Tasik, beautiful lake, right? And this is a nice statue, which we talked about in the lesson, Arka. And then there is the theater. Now, these theaters, of course, are in many countries, but some countries are very famous for the concerts they hold, so their theaters are very grand. Taman Botanic, this is any garden that you visit, botanical gardens, right? And this is a city center. Pusat is center, Banda is town or city. So Pusat Banda, center, city center. Everything is happening. All right, it was a very easy lesson. So let's see what we have for you tomorrow for this lesson. As usual, back to working on translation. 10 questions. Now these are linked to the words you learned in this lesson. So don't give up. The words are there, and most of them are in my previous lessons. So try. Good luck. Thank you. Now, kejelasan memberi tumpuan. So clarity affords focus. It's a nice words. Difficult. Jelas is clarity. Jelas is clear, right? Clarity. Memberi is to give or affords. Focus. Tumpuan. Tumpuan is focus. Good night. Thank you.
Terima kasih, Cikgu.
Terima kasih. Selamat malam.